Hi everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Ian.is.weird. So I'm having trouble keeping this fabric on, so I gotta be a little bit more creative than just putting it on my couch. But so I got two pieces of fabric. I actually ended up picking up a different fabric in the store. I was gonna do a blue satin, but it just didn't have that like swampy feel. So I ended up picking up like a dark green like crushed velvet. Found it in the remnants. I told you it's always with the remnants. In addition to the shiny fabric that I have here, and I feel like it just gives a lot more like swampy feel. Could I have done with more fabric to like actually cover the rest of my couch? Yes, but did I do it? No. And then even cutting it widthwise, I wouldn't have enough to cover the seat cushions because my couch is fairly deep. So this is what we're getting right now, and we'll just cover the rest of my couch like it doesn't exist. So I am I am going to be working on my cardigan still. I had attached both panels and then I had crocheted them, and uh, then the stitches came out of one. So I'm gonna reattach it, and then we'll work on the sleeves, which I'm gonna do differently than Bagaday did for her pattern. This is very bright. I tried it like just to see what it looked like on, and the colors are so bright. I'm like, I should tone this down quite a bit because it's pretty intense, which is cool, but it's like it's a little bit more like colorful than I normally wear on the like day to day life. So that's okay. So we are going to be watching, like I said, Cabin in the Woods. If you haven't seen it, I do recommend it. It's a little bit of a scary. I mean, it's a scary movie, but it's not that scary. And I mean, if I can take it. But it's also an interesting concept that I really was not prepared for. Um, so that was pretty cool to be a little bit kind of surprised by these tropes that you see a lot. I think Chris Hemsworth is in it. I know that I know that my cat probably wants his space. Should have got a green. I have mine's kind of like mildly slimy green, like knit blanket, but my cat doesn't like cuddling on it as much as he loves like a plush blanket. So it's all about what he wants, isn't it? He's a gift. And I'm crocheting it instead of sewing it because I want it to be over faster. He's very intrigued by this, but I don't think he's trying to eat it. I just think he wants to like put his claws in it. No. Stop. You're being an asshole. No, you're gonna get off the couch. Okay, so I'm gonna put a whatchamacallit in this. This is a stitch mark. Okay, so now I have this, and then I kind of measured off how many stitches I would need for my sleeve, just kind of a vibe. Okay, some count stitches to see what I need, because what I am working on. So I'm gonna split screen it and it might glitch a little bit. Okay, so she did 4 cables. I don't really want that many. Like, I just want 2 cables on top. Or maybe 3. Hey, stop it. Get. Yes, Christmas. Okay, so it's 50 stitches. I legitimately don't know how to adapt. Okay, so I wanted to do like I might have to use my phone. And just like look up the pattern. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I'm just gonna read like a blog. And I'm gonna try to do like color work while I'm doing that because I'm a masochist, sadist. I don't remember. Okay, I really don't love the way that the like most tables like look. I don't know. To me, like if you're like, oh, it's crochet cable, like, they kind of all look the same. So I'm trying to like do something that looks a little different. And I had some that I liked, but they were all on YouTube, and I can't like. There's some things that I can't like watch. Now there's some that like come together and stuff like that. That could be cute. Mm-hmm. There's a book on like a bunch of different cables. That's cute. So this is in Russian. Sorry, I'm just like looking for stitches at this point. So you start to get like the first glimpse of like, oops, something's amiss and weird. So this one I like. It's got like a big, nice thick cable in the middle, and then it's got like some small cables on the side that I could do in different colors. Okay, because I'm thinking of having like so I'm gonna have this, and then I'm gonna have black and gray, light gray, um, kind of big thick crossing in like the big thick cable, and then I'm gonna have two side mini cables. I don't know why I decided to make this as hard as possible. I felt like I needed it. Okay, so this is 8 inches. But they use a different hook size, so it's going to be a little bit, or so. Okay, so 31 fourth chain from the hook. I wish I could get a multiple from this. That would be cool. But I guess I could do 31 plus. I could just attach the sleeve afterwards. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, so I'm gonna get another skein of my yarn. Oh, okay. So I'm gonna do a foundation single, uh, a foundation chain, chainless foundation chain. There we go. Yep. So we start to get a little peeky peek at what's going on here. Then I feel like it'll be easier to attach to my sleeve, and it'll actually. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay, so I'm going to do it in the round. Um, okay, I'm going to have to do some like drawing and shit, which is always fun. Twenty-one, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 46, 47, 50. Sometimes I like can't like not twist my chin. I'm just like, ugh. My brain's just like not accepting it. like I said, there's 28 stitches. Okay. Now I'm going to be working this in the round, which is going to make like some of the stuff backwards. Actually, half of it backwards. Okay, so 50 minus 28 is 22. Divided by 2 equals 11. Let me turn off my computer volume. Okay, so once I get to the point where I'm gonna start the cables, I'm going to get my other yarns and okay, I'm gonna go get the other colors. So it should be 13 stitches. Ah, God. I also have popcorn. Like everything that should be stupid about this movie, it's actually like really exciting because it's got this like huge twist. Oh, I threw my phone down like an idiot. need to. Hey, what's up, Mr. Funny Hands in Your Pants? That is a pretty funny name, and I'm watching Cabin in the Woods, and I'm working on a crochet cardigan that I'm crocheting. Okay, so I'm gonna start with the black first, and I'm gonna do 6 double crochets. It's gonna be a little bit annoying too. care that much. Okay, sorry. Self-reflecting right along text. Oh, okay. Okay? Sorry. It's a little hard to go back and what you're saying. So let me read what's going on here. That one I'm taking a break, just taking my inconsistencies. Yeah, I mean, relationships are hard, man. I like, I ain't got no advice for you that would help anything. You just have to learn, bit by bit, how to be a better person for yourself first and foremost. Then you can be a better person for someone else in your relationships. But we get a little bit. We all have our moments, and you can't beat yourself up too bad about it. But you also have to realize that you're not perfect. So you just just I'm sorry that that's going. Uh, yeah, learning lesson is a good way to put it. We're all learning, trying to be better. Yeah, but that's a lot. I feel it, and sorry you're going through that for real. Not fun. Wouldn't wish it on anybody. Yeah, to straight up how I feel. Yeah, it is, but yeah, sometimes people just need their space, and sometimes things don't work out for one reason or another, and that's just how you have to. That's you got to give people their space and let them come to realizations on their own. Yeah, rough one, definitely the way to put it. Yeah. Mm, feel that. I know what I'm saying probably doesn't sound like any better or worse. And you don't really know me. But just know that, like, I've had some, I've had some moments very recently where it's just too real. So I get it, and I'm sorry if that's your experience, because yeah. Did I make this shirt myself? No, I just bought it somewhere. But I am making a cardigan out of some Halloween yarn. I love Halloween. Halloween's my jam. And so I have this Halloween yarn. It's a lot brighter than I expected, but it's still cool as shit because it's got like orange, like different shades of orange, like gray and black. And then I'm gonna do some like cables, crochet cables on it, which I've never done before. So it might be a huge, just big clusterfuck. But we'll see. We will see. Thank you very much. Yeah. Oh, yeah. The shirt. Yeah, I love it. I love Hocus Pocus. I think I'm doing 100 Nights of Halloween. I'm trying to watch a Halloween or horror or something kind of movie every night. There have been some nights I've missed, but for the most part, we've been doing a movie every night. And Hocus Pocus, I think, was the first movie we'd watch. Like, how can you do Halloween without Hocus Pocus? I mean, this is such like a like this death. It's funny because yeah, thank you. Hopefully it works out. If it doesn't, just take the yarn, uh, take the, undo it and just try again. You know, I like making stuff. I like keeping my hands busy. Keeps your head busy, and you know, challenges yourself to do something you didn't think you could do. You think he's gonna make it, and he can't. Okay, so this one. This is gonna be like a huge knot. I had a custom scarecrow costume, and my plaid jacket looked like. Oh, cool! That's awesome. Yeah. Like a fucking crick in the back. Where I'm like, ugh. Okay. Okay. I tossed that costume in the trash last year. Time for something new. Had it for 5 years. Yeah, that's a long, long time to have a costume. Do you know what you're gonna do next? Oh, your internet is down. Oh no. Sorry, Crystal. Thanks for leaving a thumb, but I'm sorry that that's going on. Carmen from Return of the Living Dead. I don't know that movie. Let me look it up real quick. Highly decomposed zombie, reanimated through heavy exposure to trioxin gas. Oh, that's so cool. Oh my gosh, that costume would be insane. If you're on Facebook, so it's in the description of this video, but we have a Facebook group called Army of Weirdos. And there's a couple of them, but there's a green rectangular pillow that says fuck. And um, and and this is super cool. This is amazing. I can't stop looking at it. It's so good. Um, I like totally lost my train of thought because like this is the coolest thing I've ever seen probably. I only watched this movie in the last like couple years. I didn't watch it when it first came out. Oh, like it's funny because like you can see that like Chris Hemsworth like accidentally slips out every like now and again, but like nice chatting with you too. Yeah, let me know. Oh yeah, but if you want to finish in grad school this semester, congratulations, that's amazing. What are you studying? Oh yeah, but if you want to join Army of Weirdos, you can join and post your pictures of all that stuff. That would be great to see. Cool. Well, welcome. Yeah, you have a great evening too. Master's is teaching special education, which is funny. That's awesome. That's amazing, and thank you for studying that. I think that good teachers are incredible, and having folks that are willing to, um, you know, put their life's work into helping folks is incredible. So thanks for hanging out with me. Okay, so I need 13 on this side. I need someone to just like step on my back, just like step on me, daddy. Like, fuck. 11. Okay, so let's count, make sure we're. Oh my gosh, just the ending of this movie is just so buck wild. Like watching it happen, because like the way the movie starts, you just really just don't expect it to be what it is, and then it's just like the ending is just a totally different movie. And I'm gonna have to make another one for the other arm, which is giving me a little bit of like a, I gotta do this again. But okay, so let's see. So now we're on the next row. Okay, so we're gonna double crochet 2. Oh wait, I've got to do. Oh my gosh, the unicorn! That's awesome! Oh my gosh, it's hilarious. My cat is so angry that I've stolen part of the couch. He's like, I like to cuddle when you crochet, and so I don't understand what you're fucking doing over there. Okay, come on, you little bitch. Okay, come on, Jelly. Jelly, come on. Jelly. Oh wait, I did push him off the couch because he's trying to eat this fabric. So we'll just put him on here. Jelly, come on, come on. Okay. And I'm trying to do everything around, so I'm also doing half my shit backwards. Okay, I didn't carry the yarn. Okay, so wanted me to do a back post double crochet, but it was on the wrong side because I'm always working on the right side, I did a front post double crochet. And so my cat's not taking me up my offer to cuddle, so I'm like, untangling this, and it's just going to be like more and more every second of this process. So, movie's over. So fun. Okay, so I'm going to talk about the movie a little bit now. So if you haven't seen it, be prepared, okay? So Cabin in the Woods starts like any like teen horror, like college horror movie, right? And so you start to get glimmers that something's not normal about this particular play on the the genre, right? And so you get it very early on, but then there's like more and more, and then you're like, okay, you start to really understand the picture. But then, um, so uh, so it's an interesting play on like the role of like archetypes in like horror and specifically like this genre, and then also it's like it's such a good movie, and like I don't know why everyone doesn't talk about this movie, and maybe everyone does and I just don't hear it, but like it's such a good movie. um every opportunity that they could have taken a shortcut to make like it like stupider and worse acting, or anything, like I just don't feel like they took that. Like I felt like they pulled out so many stops for this movie to have it just kind of fizzle a little bit, or it seemed like it fizzled to me. I guess maybe, you know, part of it is that people just saw it as another college, you know, horror movie. And the genre's, fairly saturated, so whatever. But it is, I mean, it's got such a great ending and it's so good. Um, every actor does a good job, and definitely the ending you just don't expect. And is really good to see. So, I'm trying not to like give away like every spoiler because if you did have any interest in seeing it and you haven't seen it, then I don't want to be like give you all the things. But basically, like there's people behind the scenes pulling strings. Like I guess like that's just kind of where, and like you can see that almost from from like the first like 10 minutes. So I don't think that's too much of a giveaway. But why they're doing it and what they're doing is very elaborate and like has this whole idea behind it. So many big names in acting are in it, or like noticeable faces. I guess I would say like people who you've seen their face in like a lot of movies. So they definitely didn't like the cast is not just like a bunch of unknowns. It's great. It's super entertaining, very fun, and I just have a good time with this movie. I always kind of forget about it, and then when it pops up, I'm like, oh, I should fucking watch that. Like this is a really entertaining movie. So I made I have successfully completed one row of my sleeve. um, and it almost like I think maybe once the cables start turning out, it'll be a little bit more noticeable um, what's going on. But right now, it feels very pointless because the variegated yarn uses the colors of the cables. So sometimes the variegated yarn is in the middle of changing to one of the colors of the cables. So you're just like, it's you kind of can't see it. But that was kind of why I wanted to do like just like a black cable. So it's possible I might just like do like a big black cable down the sleeve. But I thought that this could be fun to do like the two smaller cables on each side of a larger cable, and have it look a little bit more interesting. Um, or do like the gray cable all the way down. The gray would do a good job at neutralizing a lot of these like brighter tones of the cardigan because the cardigan is so bright, like I said earlier, that maybe it would be good to see. Um, but yeah, it's this is definitely not a like fast process. And maybe once I get more comfortable with like the pattern of the cable and how to do it, I will be able to kind of speed through it a little bit faster. But as of this point, I'm definitely not able to speed through anything. Um, so I'm just kind of moving pretty slow through it. And then also having to do, because typically when people do cables, they don't do them in the round. I actually don't think I've seen anybody do. I'm sure somebody's done cables in the round before. I'm not saying that I'm like a pioneer of that, but all of the tutorials on how to do them are are flat surfaces. So therefore, it's just not like giving the like that kind of cabled look. But that's okay. We'll keep trying and see if it works. If it doesn't, then that's its own thing. So so yeah. So I'm gonna keep on working on this. It's 11 o'clock. I feel like that movie was really short. Did it seem shorter? I mean, I guess I had it like up and ready to go by the time that that I started the live, and I was like, I wasn't really that late at all. It wasn't far past 9 when I started it, but it felt like it was pretty short. I definitely 10 out of 10, 20 out of 10 recommend Cabin in the Woods. There are some jump scare moments. I would say that they don't rely super heavily on it being a jump scare movie. But it's kind of like they took like the villains, the horror villains of every possible like horror movie out there and put them all into one, potentially put them into one movie, and it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Definitely a unique movie, and something that I'm really glad that I watched because it's very fun. So so yeah. And if you're lurking and you want to say hello, please feel free to say hello because I would like to hang out for a little bit longer, but I'm not really in the mood to just like talk to myself for a really long time because that's always kind of weird and never really been my thing. But if you're not comfortable with talking, that's okay. I'm not going to force you to talk. That's also not my thing. The one issue is that you have to, because you're when you flip your work, like you don't have to like carry your yarn all the way around when you do a flat panel, but when you're doing these cables, you do have to carry the yarn all the way around. So I have a lot of carries, especially if I'm doing like front post double crochet, back post double crochet, because that the yarn doesn't carry in the stitch because the where the yarn grabs, it's not actually the stitch, so um, it doesn't actually grab. So I'll have to be pretty careful when I put this on that I don't just like put my fingers through like a bunch of strings. Now, granted, it's only 6 stitches wide where that carry will be the longest, but still, it's a little like, oh, that's fine. But who cares? No big deal, right? But you do have to carry the yarn from whatever colors you use. So yeah, the colors are popping up. Yeah, you can see them. Oh shit. I think. Oh wait, no, this is right. Um, you do. Yeah, that's good that you can see them at least. Because I was like, what if I do all this work and nobody can see them? See it. That's the worst thing is if you do a lot of work and then it's just kind of like masked by everything else you did, or masked by the yarn or something like that. I did go to Joann today. Placed my order last night, which I think I was doing in my live. So I'm gonna remake my dual pride cardigan. I'm gonna be making it in the trans pride colors from Big Twist rather than the cake batter color from Lion Brand Ice Cream. Um, One reason is because a lot of the yarns that I want to use are anti-pilling. So I'm like, why not just make all of the colors anti-pilling? Because then people have like a nice quality cardigan that won't pill over time. And cake bat like even like I don't know like ice cream yarn has such a beautiful look to it, but working with it, I actually kind of hate it because it fuzzes up and kind of it doesn't quite pill, but you can tell it's like just right on the edge of pilling just by working things up with it. And so I'm going to be switching that over, doing the multicolor. My first cardigan was I did a striped rainbow, and then I did I did the multicolored trans pride. So this, I'm going to be doing the rainbow multicolored and then the trans multicolored. And then I'm also going to do cuffs and then a collar. Maybe a collar. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how I feel when I do it. But uh, I I feel like yes, like I do love oversized size sweaters a lot, but I also think that there's some value in having like cuffs on your sweater so that it comes together. Hey Zach, how are you? Actually, this one has to be carried 12, so that's a pretty big carry. So yeah, hopefully I won't stick my hand right through that when I'm trying to put a sleeve on. So that would be annoying. What are you working on or doing tonight, Zach? I just finished watching Cabin in the Woods, which is a really great movie. Great horror movie. Unexpected kind of things happening that really make it an exciting movie to watch. Definitely, I didn't watch it when it first came out. Seemed like just your typical like college age um, kind of thing, kind of horror movie, but it's definitely not that. And it's really fun. I really like it. It's a good movie. I'm doing all right. I'm doing all right. I was just talking about remaking my dual pride cardigan that I sell on Etsy. I sold one, and the one that I make doesn't have any cuffs or anything on it. So it's kind of just like a really big baggy cardigan, which I liked. And also, I made kind of just because I was rushing when I finished it to finish it for Pride. So I wanted to make something that was a little bit more, had a little bit more fit and stuff like that. So that's why I'm remaking it, and then I can make it look a little bit like give people options on how they want their Pride cardigans to look. I'm also working on making sleeves for my cardigan right now, and I'm doing it in the round. I'm making cables for the first time. I'm having to like reverse things in the pattern. So I'm kind of doing the most right now, and typical me in typical Ian fashion, but that's okay. It's a learning process, and that's that's cool too. So I'm trying to like carry a lot of yarn with me. I've got to carry two strands every time, or with every stitch. So it's just like trying to keep all that in my hand and switch colors and make sure that I'm doing the right stitch. Because with cables, you have to do like certain stitches to put things in front and behind other stitches. So I have to really be careful of what I'm doing um, until I get to the part where I can just do some double crochets around. Really, I'm making my life a lot more difficult by doing it this way, but I thought it would be fun to try something different. Also, this pattern is it's a little basic, and the color is like super bright. So I'm hoping the cables not only bring some, my initial plan was that the cables would make it look a little fancier, look a little bit like harder to do. But now I'm hoping the cables kind of um, chill out the colors a little bit because the variegate, these colors are so bright orange. And I do wear stuff like that color throughout the year, but it's just a little louder than I expected. So kind of hoping that it just kind of chills it out. That would be my hope. So now I'm on my next row. And I'm using a much larger size hook. And I was hoping to use that to stretch my yarn to use less of it to get the same project done. So I'm using a bag a day pattern and I'm just adjusting what she did and hoping that it looks okay. But the arms are kind of a combination of a couple different patterns and stuff. So I guess I'm gonna log off for the night and keep working on this and hope that it kind of works out or something, but we'll see. I hope you have a great night, and I will talk to you later.